Folks, I think we're live. Let me make sure of that, to be quite honest. Actually, I don't think that's how that works. Fuck. Okay, well, I assume we're live. Hello?
Oh, shit.
Welcome to like a impromptu Graps podcast stream, I guess. Not really impromptu, it's like hours in advance, actually. We are here to talk about fucking whatever, really. We have some questions to answer, and then prior to the podcast, I put together a couple of mid-year award questions that Khalid and I are going to go through. We've also got Collision on. I don't know if you guys are watching Collision with, I guess with us, kind of. It'll be there if we want to talk about it. Then we can talk about it. There's currently a Jamie Hayter and Saraya match going on that is quite unfortunate. If I was being completely honest with you,
Not too bad. Not too bad. It is unfortunate that it's happening, but it's not terrible.
I don't know. She dumped toy cars on a table.
That was bad. But what she just did, she just probably killed her. So
Yeah.
you'll see.
Khalid, how you doing? How you doing, brother?
Vibing out. Bunch of wrestling, bunch of games, schoolwork. I hate life. I need a job.
Why would you add a job to that fucking list? We should, to be fair, but
we got a busy 2025 coming up. You know,
right.
if you know, you know.
Danes is with us watching Collision, and it certainly is happening. You're right. Have you been hit by the storm bad at all?
No. I might get hit by the next one that's coming, like October or like next Friday. I think next Friday or next weekend. I might get hit by that one. I don't know.
We're definitely not going live next weekend.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry. All
right. Well, again, folks, if you're joining us and you have any questions, feel free, put them in the chat. We're ready to hang out for a little bit. Really, this is just a test to make sure that everything was good. This could just end up being mid-year awards podcast. That's fine. I guess the first question is, Khalid, what is your event of the year?
All right. We got I'm not gonna lie, we got a couple. Looking back on the year, man. I was like, off the top of my head, I was like, oh, obviously like Revolution, probably. But then I looked and then I realized like what else I enjoyed. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 other events outside of Revolution. Revolution obviously is up there. I went to Revolution this year. Yeah, it was just great. It was wonderful. But I also have the Despy Invitational. I have Grand Princess 24, which was the event from March where Miyu won the title and Daisy Monkey won the title. That show was great. I have the Marigold Summer Destiny show. And then I have the CMLL Leyenda show from March where BCC came and they did their thing. That show was
sure that won't be the only time we talk about that match.
Those 5 and also Revolution, those 5 events like really just made me happy this year. Like and the fact that I can say like that multiple promotions that I enjoyed, they had what I feel like event of the year type shows.
Yeah.
You know,
did you say All Out?
No, I didn't say
that fucking great event though. Like the fact that there's been that many events that's my point. I'm not questioning. I'm saying the fact that there's been that many events that All Out kind of like doesn't even come up is fucking wild. Yeah. It's been I would say at this point my interest in modern wrestling it's not wavering, but it's not as like where it used to be. But there's still like pay-per-views might be better than they ever have been.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But weekly TV that's where it wavers. Dane says, this is by no means the best night of wrestling of the year. My favorite is probably WrestleMania 40 Night 2. It brought me a joy I haven't had in wrestling for a while. What was on that card? I know obviously Roman and Cody.
Night 2, that was Bailey, Io, I think.
Dude, fuck it, we're washed when it comes to WWE.
Yeah, I think that was Bailey. I think Gunther and Zayn was on that card. No,
was it night 2?
It might have been night 2. think it was Gunther Zane, Bailey Io.
Oh yeah, wait, hold on, yeah. The Drew's cash in or like the
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins, and then CM Punk attacked Drew McIntyre. That whole angle was fucking awesome. That shit rocked. And then that's when Damien cashed in and won the title.
Oh yeah.
Which, dude, the cash in is like, or not the cash in. Damien's title reign and just Damian Priest in general over since I started watching. It's not that I haven't been consistently watching, or not that I have been consistently watching WWE. It's just been like somewhat keeping up with it. But Damien is like actually impressed me a good amount. Like, were you watching him on ROH when you were an ROH guy? Were you like yeah, Punishment Martinez?
I saw Division. Like,
yeah.
A lot of people didn't. For some reason, they didn't like him, and I didn't know what it was because I like. Well, I guess because it was a dark character, and like a lot of people who's watching ROH at the time, they didn't like the whole idea of like dark characters and like things like that. But it was he was sick to me. He was still doing the South of Heaven at the time, and his outside dives were better because he was younger. So he was able to do that step up outside dive that he used to do. He was really good at doing that, and then he had that match with Jay White where he damn near killed him. He did that choke slam on the fucking chairs. That shit was sick.
Yeah, that rocked. Yeah. Cool. I mean, who was it? I think it was actually fucking Wrestle Talk that I was watching for some reason at work. And they were talking about how Damien's babyface turn as like it did more for him than his World Heavyweight Championship reign. And like, bro, did you watch Bash in Berlin?
Not the whole event. I don't think I did.
Listen, I assume you won't. However, if you ever get fucking bored, go watch.
That's where they had the tag match, right? It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It was Damien and Rhea and Dominic and Liv. Bro, the crowd for that match was like absurd. Mm-hmm. It got so hot, and Damien was like it was mostly for him because he was doing all the fucking insane shit. He was, Dane said it was like, you would have thought that Rhea and Damien were Austin Rock. It was like that loud. Also, Omar's here. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Good, Omar.
But yeah, no, they were like, it was loud. It was fucking loud. It was crazy. Which I think that's like, I think it was Ibu that said it, that WWE at this point is not like, it basically is taking classic WWF stuff because that's what the crowd wants to see. Mm-hmm. And then just changing it for like the modern day.
Modernizing it, for just like.
Changed over to Collision and fucking Chris Jericho was waving. Goodness gracious.
He just DVD'd Mark Briscoe onto the fucking chair. It was really bad. The chair crunched. It was really bad. Oh my god. Or no, he didn't DVD him, but he had him in 5 minutes care. He tossed him and he just landed all over the fucking chair. Oh, it was so bad.
I'm sure it was awesome.
I'm looking back and forth. So that's
why. As far as my event of the year goes, it probably still is Summer Destiny, to be totally honest. That's like the most fun I've had watching a wrestling show all year. I think number 2 is All Out. All Out was like, All Out was so weird because it was, I've never watched a professional wrestling event that like I at the end, and it wasn't just Hangman and Swerve. I was like, wow, that was like a rough thing to sit through because there were so many fucked up like spots and match. Like it was a very hateful night. But Summer Destiny was like kind of the opposite of that. Like it was Marigold's like first big show, and Io was there. Julia was leaving. I mean, she stayed around for a bit, but like it was like probably her last really, really big match. Danes, we do, and we will get to that soon. It is the fourth question. Stick around, brother. Next question is though promotion of the year. Now this is difficult.
I got mine too. Like,
No.
my two are locked. My two are locked.
Huh?
My two are locked. My two are locked.
Really?
Yes, easily locked.
The thing is, there hasn't been a promotion that I have watched consistently that has like blown me away with anything really. I love CMLL, but I haven't watched them consistently enough for me to say that I have watched them consistently. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because is one of yours AW?
No.
I was about to say there's no fucking way it can be AW. Like their TV's been way too inconsistent. I guess for me, top two is probably CMLL and New Japan. Because like again, I don't think New Japan. I've said this plenty of times. I don't think New Japan is like this, you know, insane quality. Like it's definitely not what they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
But watching them is like so intriguing, and everything that happens is like an interesting development. I mean, tonight we have Destruction and Kobe. I don't think I can watch it live, sadly, but I mean, I probably could. That'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, like I'm intrigued by it almost about a lot of things that are happening on that show, and that's not something that I felt for a lot of wrestling companies this year. If I had to give it to anybody, I would say CMLL right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you have?
I have my two is CMLL and Tokyo Joshi Pro. That's those are mine. And Tokyo Joshi has been good all year. CMLL, I'm kind of in the same slot as you a bit because we were at the beginning of the year we were both watching CMLL like consistently, but then they took it off of Baked. When they took it off Baked, it kind of fell off for us because we had no way to really
took it off of the extremely legal thing that we used to watch it. They made it more expensive. We couldn't afford it.
Yeah. Bummer. But like I was still keeping up with it a lot, and like I was finding like any way to watch it legally, of course.
True.
And what I've seen, they got it on lock. I like they just.
I mean, there hasn't been a promotion that's been like as fun to watch this year as CMLL. I don't think.
Like when it comes to just pure fun factor, like CMLL, they have it on lock. The reason why I have Tokyo Joshi is because their selection of who they've had like carry the company, who they decided to put the company onto. Miyu, Daisy Monkey, like putting the company onto these people instead of relying on Yamashita and Maki all the time, and Mizuki. Like they got into a situation where they were one of their top girls, Yuka, was leaving. Miyu and Maki, they were in a kind of an excursion in the States. And they said, yeah, we have the booking under control. We know what to do. And they put the titles on the right person. And even during their tournaments, you can say this is the right person or somebody else could be the right person. But Ryu was a great choice to have win the tournament and for them to have that match. So when it comes to like booking and just logically, just like from a logic standpoint,
consistent.
Yeah, it's consistent. It makes sense. There is some shocking moments, of course, but it's not like fucking shockingly bad. It's like
it's not like the Guns beating FTR or beating who do they beat for the titles?
they beat
the Acclaimed. That's who
the Acclaimed.
That's hilarious looking back on it now because I would do anything to have the Guns win the titles over the Acclaimed right now.
Where are the Guns? Where the fuck are the Guns at?
I was thinking about it the other day. It kind of pissed me off. I was like, you need tag teams, and they're like a capable heel tag team that are like very good at bumping, and they're fun to watch. You would have thought, like, dude, seeing how they got their reaction at
Arlington.
At Arlington, you would think that they would be like, that the company would see that and be like, well, there's potential here.
They were actually wrestling good in Arlington too. Like even in the ring,
that trios match against the Patriarch was like,
oh yeah, Patriarch, yeah.
It was fucking awesome. It was so good. The Patriarch one was also, that one was fantastic. With the Christian as a referee, it was fucking sick. Jericho pinned Mark Briscoe. So, see, now this is an interesting transition to the next question because it's tag team of the year. Now, this is exactly how I also feel from Danes. I'm convinced the big two American companies no longer care about tag team wrestling.
We've ranted about this so many times.
So many times, some would say. And so it becomes difficult to figure out who tag team of the year is when what you watch most is American wrestling. Because who the fuck is like in the US? There's like Fraxium.
Yeah, it's Fraxium. There's there's like Chase U, which they're decent as well. They somehow be having like bangers with Fraxium, which is like kind of crazy.
TK says it as well.
They can say Fraxium by miles and miles. I won't say by miles and miles because.
But I think he's talking.
Oh yeah.
If he's talking just the US,
just the US,
then you're kind of correct.
Yeah.
But worldwide, I assume your tag teams are foreign, right?
Oh,
yeah.
You
go first while I think about it because I have no fucking idea.
One singular pick, and
you meant America specific. You're correct.
Yeah. You're definitely correct. Worldwide, the best tag team in the world to me is FWC, aka Hazuki and Koguma. They had the Goddess of Stardom run, tag run like earlier this year, and everything was knocked out the fucking park. Everything they was knocking out the park. They were like, if they would have kept them just to keep doing tag shit throughout the whole year, like, I mean, it's already a lot for me, but I would have started pushing the agenda like really hard. Like I would have been tweeting about it on Twitter, like, yo, it's not anyone else. It's FWC. Now you could also say like before Arisa retired, you could have said Best Friends because Best Friends were dogs too. They were dogging shit. They were dogging shit like all the way from like the beginning of the year to like June, July, or basically until she retired. Mm-hmm. They were just ridiculous. So FWC, if I can count Best Friends, I'll put Best Friends in there. I don't think anyone else is going to get higher than them. Like even though Best Friends tag run is like it's over, and FWC like Hazuki seems to be doing like wanting to do single stuff. I don't know if they're going to let them do the tag stuff again, but if they do and they get the titles like before the year ends, then they're definitely locked in for me. FWC tag team of the year. Yeah.
That makes sense. Now, the only one that comes to mind for people that I have been like super, or our tag team that I've been like super fucking in on everything they've done this year is the Saito brothers in All Japan. They rock.
Yeah.
But the issue comes when I think I've enjoyed their stuff like separately more than I have together, which like at that point, fuck, because like that's the same thing for Bishamon. We both love Bishamon, like an absurd amount, some would say, but they've been like kind of separated.
They've been separated for like a while now.
For like most of the year. So like, the Saito brothers, I was trying to find it. Last month, they had a match against Hideki Suzuki and Suwama. Brother, that is for me, okay? that match fucking rocked. They also had a match against Kento and Yumi Oyagi earlier in the year. That was fucking awesome. I think it is them, but it's not by like a huge amount. Like it's kind of anybody can come and take that fucking spot. If anybody has a hot next like 3 months, 4 months, I might, well, I guess it would be like 2 months. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I guess it's Saito brothers. as far as like literally anybody else, I was looking at New Japan's teams. No, not like as a tag team. Like
the only New Japan tag team that like could even be close is we'll see. Here's the thing about New Japan: they haven't had tag league yet. Their tag league is
that's true.
Their Super Junior tag league is starting in like a couple weeks, and then their actual tag league starts like basically next month. So,
well, hold on.
Because I was gonna say I was gonna say TMDK.
Yeah, Mikey and Shane have had like some great matches this year.
They've had some great matches. Drilla and Clark, they had some fucking I think a lot of their stuff is really like last year, but at the beginning of this year, I believe there was some hot potatoing between the titles, and if not, they were just defending the titles a lot before like tournament season really kicked off for them. Like before they had their Super Junior tournament, they had some tag team stuff going on, and they were looking pretty good. I'm pretty sure by the end of the year, whenever the Super Junior tag league happens, I'll probably put them up there because they'll probably have some bangers, especially depending on like what that lot looks like. Because usually the junior tag league is better than the regular tag league. So we'll see.
Action Andretti is currently
getting bitched by Brody King.
Yeah, doesn't look too good. Gotta be honest. This crowd looks so fucking bored. Now I think this is the one that Danes was asking us earlier. Matches of the year. I specifically put matches of the year because there's been like, hold on. Danes says, I think if Fraxium do something special against Motor City Machine Guns, it might lock it up, but we'll see. I forgot they were going there. Yeah, I mean that. I think America Fraxium already have it locked down, to be totally honest. Like, it would take a fucking monster run from FDR, the Bucks, or literally anybody else to unseat them, I think. So, what can you say, really? Tag team wrestling's in a very dire spot at the moment.
Look what's on the screen right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't really like to see it, huh?
Oh.
So matches of the year. Do you have? To be fair, I don't think this is that crazy. Am I wrong? Motor City over the Bucks.
Oh no, that's not ridiculous to say. I think
there will be people that take it as like something ridiculous, but those people are fucking stupid.
Yeah. Like if you've truly been there for like TNA Motor City, like tag team stuff, not just like recently, I'm talking like 2000s, 2010s, even past injuries and all that stuff, and then even some of their New Japan stuff because they did do New Japan for a little bit. It's not ridiculous to say like, oh, Motor City is better than the Bucks. I feel like they're both they're in the same slot as like being two when it comes to modern day like wrestling in general. Two of the most influential tag teams, like right there. They've influenced the indie scene so much when it comes to like the spot wrestling that so many people like claim that they hate. Those are the two teams that really they really started that. Motor City doing it first because they got the little jump, like being on TV first.
Yeah.
But even when the Bucks hit New Japan, they kind of hit that Motor City level. So, I mean, saying either one is better, I'm not going to be mad at it personally. I probably wouldn't agree, but I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be like, oh, you're stupid, you're ridiculous for that. Like, no, like that's a great take. That's a great take.
Dane says the Bucks don't particularly care anymore. At least that's how it comes across to me. The thing is, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I think this past week, excuse me, on Dynamite, they clearly cared, and it showed through because the match was awesome. So, like, if they just cared even a fucking little bit during their matches, they could be in the conversation, I think. But who knows? Maybe, again, like I said, maybe they have a fucking monster run, and we'll see.
I don't know. For me, like this 1 year, like even if they don't finish it strong, it doesn't outweigh the amount of good years they've had being ROH tag champs, being junior tag champs in New Japan, being regular tag champs in New Japan, being trios champs in ROH, being trios champs in New Japan, being champs in AEW. Like it just this one year it wouldn't weigh that much down for me.
Yeah, I meant more in like a tag team of the year conversation.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So okay, matches of the year now.
Matches of the year. Yeah.
I know you have a list.
Yeah.
How many matches on your list?
I can probably cut it to like 5. I can cut
no,
it.
No. I mean, how many are on there?
I can. It's too many. It's like 15 probably.
Okay, yeah, cut it to 5. You fucking psychopath. Jesus.
There's so many matches this year I've liked. Like.
Okay. My top 2 currently are Bryan Danielson and Zack Sabre Jr. From earlier this year. The second match? Yeah, the second match they had.
Yeah, second match.
And then the BCC versus CMLL tag. Oh my god, it's Minoru Suzuki. Sorry, that was random. I was talking about Collision. Yeah, those are like my top 2. However, other matches, I had to like look through my fucking cage match because off the top of my head, I don't know.
That's crazy. The crowd is tuned in. That's crazy.
Are they?
They did the kate. They did it.
Oh, I gotta hear it. Hold on. Give me a second, folks. Priorities. It sounded fine. Now, okay. This is an interesting question. Is there a women's match up there for either of you?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Suri and Hashimoto from earlier in the year. Io and Utami is on the list as well. The fucking, where is it at? I have it on here somewhere.
I have maybe like, if I'm only doing 5, 1, oh shit, 1, 2. I think 2 of the matches are women's matches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, okay, for me, I think it's Bryan and Zach, BCC, CMLL tag. 3, I think, is Hashimoto and Venny versus Iwatani and Suri. That match is fucking unbelievable. And then like 4 and 5 are difficult because
that's why I had like 15 matches. Because like if you really look, you'll see like there's so much that's happening.
Yeah, it's really hard because like I loved Bryan and Swerve. Exactly. That match is like unbelievable.
Bryan himself has like 4 this year.
Yeah, like, well, that's just Bryan, brother. Mark Briscoe and Roddy Strong was like, good. I was there live also, so like, fantastic. Fucking, there's so much. Yeah. I mean, Takeshita and Tanaka is not like, I don't think it's going to be like super high, but it's a great match. Takeshita and Yuya, goodness, man. Like, that entire stretch of Takeshita in Japan during the G1 is like, goddamn. He had, I mean, the Yoda match, obviously the first night of the G1.
The Oleg match.
That Oleg match, bro.
Oleg match.
I'm like, I think a match that's like it's not gonna make like top 10, I don't think, but a personal favorite, Takeshita and Takeshita and Goto. And Goto and Oleg. Both those matches are like just comfy pro wrestling. Dane says this conversation comes down to love plus match quality, and it's hard to narrow that down. It's really difficult. Like, Swerve and Will, I think that match is like very good, but in context of the night on that godforsaken Forbidden Door card, this match was like fucking godsend. It was like a miracle. It hit my screen because I was watching wrestling that I didn't fucking, not even like that I hated. I was watching wrestling that was just like fun to watch because nothing else on the night was like bro, Brian and Shingo was that night, and it was like
they didn't let them go crazy. And honestly, I think what I really think happened was like Brian saw that he wasn't in the main event spot. He seen that it was Swerve and Ospreay, and he because Brian and Shingo, they can go crazy, but because they were in that position on the card, and I think because of how Brian is and how he doesn't want to be in the spotlight like that. Like he wouldn't have want that match to overshadow that Swerve and Ospreay match. So I completely understand that like they didn't do what they probably could have done. But I kind of wanted. I really wanted,
man, like, bro. I remember like during the Forbidden Door predictions episode that we did, we were both like, these guys are gonna get fucked up, and they like kind of went like 30%. It was like that might be a bit low, but whatever. Okay. My top 5. I'm fucking.
Get your message. Go ahead.
Brian, Zach, 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
BCC female attack.
Okay.
Hashimoto and Venny versus Saray and Iwatani.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Hedgesero and Zack Sabre Jr. The first one.
Okay.
The last one's got to be a good one. Kyle and Roddy.
Hey!
Those are probably my top 5.
Hey! Okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Probably like that might change, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like change like with the matches that we have like have already happened. Mm-hmm. Something might jump up. I don't know, but I think those are probably at least top 10. All those matches.
Okay. I'll fuck with that.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Oh my god! Okay, so starting it out, the 2 Iwatani matches from this year, Suri and Syuri. I'm like the same way I am about Tanahashi. I'm like the same way with Iwatani when it comes to like modern wrestlers, like 21st century. Iwatani doesn't get enough flowers until she gets more flowers than the people that are in WWE, which won't happen. I will always push the agenda that Iwatani from when did Stardom start? 2012. From 2012 all the way to 2023, 2024. The only person who's in contention is Suri, and that Suri stuff has just started within like the past like year or two because she was in WWE before that, so it didn't really work. And then before she was in WWE, she just didn't have like I don't even know what it was before she got to WWE. I guess like when she left, she was just angry when she left WWE, and now she's all just aggressive as fuck. Which I mean, that's fire.
Well,
but,
we all know what happened when she was there. You know?
Oh yeah. But Triple Nazi. Well, okay. Oh, sorry.
Whoa! She was in NXT. He was booking at the time. No, it was Sean. It was Sean.
I think it was both of them at the time.
That was 2.0. Pal.
Oh, it was.
Sean. Jeez.
Picking bottom.
No, hold on. I want to make this very clear. If we're still live when this fucking MXM collection segment comes on, I'm turning Collision off. And then we're ending whenever we're done talking because holy fuck. What was Triple H not in the company then? Well, I think it still warrants calling him that because of the stuff that happened today.
I just seen the video and that shit said Drew. See, I was like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Okay, go ahead.
Fucking Iwatani versus Suri, Iwatani versus Syuri, and then Sting retirement match. I'm on now. Gotta throw that up there.
That might end up. Fuck.
Yeah. I gotta put it up there. I was there. I have to.
Yeah, you were there, but also like that might be 5 spot for me, to be honest. Whatever. Go ahead.
And then I might have to. Ooh, shit. Now these last two. There's a lot of ways I can go with this. It's like what matches was I truly like that I truly love. Like, of course, there's all the great matches, but which one? Oh my god, which one actually hit for me? Just fucking DDT'd him. That shit like it hurt. That shit looked painful. Jesus Christ. I think.
Oh my god, okay, that did look fucked up.
Yeah, that looked absolutely painful. Okay, I think. Okay, I already know you're not gonna like this, but
Man,
you was watching when you was seeing it that night, but like I was just in love with the match. It just had more to do with the aura, and also what happened after the match and where it took place. But Shibata versus Suzuki, it just ruined me. All right, it damn near ruined me. Okay, so I have to put that in my 4 slot.
Yeah, I guess so.
I gotta put it in my 4, and then my 5. Honestly, my 5 is gonna be. Well, they ain't saying nothing about this.
Huh?
They ain't saying nothing about this. I'm actually a mind reader. Watch your screen.
Okay, I'm watching my screen currently. Khalid is freaking out about something that happened on Collision.
Nobody said anything about this. Why did no one mention this? And I also predicted the future.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Answer Shibata is here to save Minoru Suzuki, who had this duo had a very fucking mediocre match earlier in the year that Khalid apparently loved. Again, the post match stuff was emotionally devastating, and it was probably like if we had like a moment of the year conversation, that would probably be it. Yeah. Go ahead, keep going though. What's your 5?
My 5, I think I'm gonna go with a sleeper. Because I know not too many people have seen it, but Fuminori Abe versus Roderick that happened in DPW.
Dude, I didn't love it.
You didn't love it? Oh,
I didn't love it.
Controversial.
It was like
controversial.
It felt very like all over the place. It wasn't not really controversial, you know. It's a professional wrestling match.
Pretty controversial. As you, the astronauts and karate enthusiasts, this is controversial. This is controversial.
A handful of astronauts.
But you're the biggest advocate for astronauts I've ever seen, and like I follow a lot of heroes. Yes, you be advocating for the astronauts like crazy.
Well, okay,
you do.
The astronauts FTR thing. That I do want to see that match. But it also is like a joke because that's not gonna fucking happen on AEW Collision. Like no shit. Anytime I suggest that shit, that is a joke. I do want to see the match. It's not gonna happen on AEW. There's no chance. Tony's not gonna get a TV deal and put fucking Takuya Nomura and Fuminori Abe on my screen. I mean that's a good list. I think mine's better, but. Okay. I think unless anybody joins us, unless we get an influx of people that are going to ask questions, I do want to answer these questions that we were asked on the announcement tweet for this stream. Why is my phone going so fucking slow? I have no idea. However, okay, I do know one of these matches. Or one of these questions off the top of my head is from Lukey, I think is his name. Luke, I assume. Probably just Luke. What are y'all's favorite 5 bands? Now, Khalid.
I have bands.
Okay. I just want to be sure. Do you already have an answer? Okay, go ahead. Because I have a handful of bands, but I don't.
My bands goes as follows. Now these aren't your traditional, all right, like metal bands. All right, this isn't no like.
Hey man, bands are bands.
Yeah, I was gonna say bands are bands, but some people are like, it has to be 4 people. There needs to be a bass, a guitarist, at least you're in a drummer. Like
no.
Basically, mine's go Men I Trust.
Good band.
Then it's gonna go. There's this Japanese band. They're called Sakanaction. They're pretty good. Um, and then it's gonna go. Oh shit! Damn. I thought
Yeah.
I I thought I did have mine, and now that I'm looking at it again, reading my choices. Deftones and The Cure. The fifth one I forgot. The fifth one I had it, and now I don't. Why don't I have it anymore? Uh,
He is clearly sabotaging the stream, guys.
oh my god! Wait, am I stupid? I might be dumb, guys. I might be silly. I know. I know. When I was looking through my list, I know at one point I was finna say The Killers, but then somebody else came up, and I was like, "Oh no!" It's
My girlfriend is a fan of the Deftones. She's a fan of The Choice.
Deftones Slay type shit, you know. Damn. Why can't I think? My brain doesn't work.
Be honest. Did you put 4 not thinking that it was 5? Be honest.
No, I did have 5, but what I was doing, I was looking through my playlist and seeing like, oh, whose songs do I really like?
That's what I'm trying to do right now. I have 4. I'm in the same spot. Holy shit, I'm in the same spot. I have 4, but I don't know who that 5th band is. Like,
I don't know.
I guess okay. My top 4 locked in all time. Maybe top 3 are all time. 4th is like I love. There's a specific album they put out last year that is like I am in love with it, and I've been in love with it since last year. So that's like, anyways, System of a Down I've been listening to since I was like literally like 6 years old.
Yeah.
I adore them with all my heart. I'm sad that they haven't made music, and it sucks because they did make music like a couple years ago over the pandemic, and it was bad. So, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. I mean, just the most dynamic, genuinely like. Don't laugh at me, bro. I'm not fucking around.
Their name just makes me laugh all the time, bro. Their name makes me laugh all the time.
Like the most dynamic, like adaptable band in the history of music. I'm not fucking around. Like 20 plus albums, and they all sound different in some kind of way. It is a endless trove of music, and I'll never stop listening to it. Cattle Decapitation wrote my favorite album of all time, Monolith of Inhumanity, and then the Monolith to Anthropocene to Death Atlas to Terrorsight run is like all-timer death metal. It's unbelievable. They managed to like mix melody in the death metal in a way that nobody else has, and it's fantastic. And then 4th is a band called Arm's Length, who created an album called Never Before Seen, Never Again Found last year. That is like fucking incredible. Like so fucking catchy, extremely emotional, obviously. Yeah, those 4, very, very good. But my 5th band, again, no fucking idea. Hell yeah. Danger Scene Sleep Token soon. Hell yeah. Not my thing.
I see a tweet saying that Sleep Token is coworker music, and that shit cracked me the fuck
I saw the
up.
same tweet. The thing is, I can't go too deep in on the Sleep Token because my girlfriend loves them. I have to respect Sleep Token to a little bit, like to an extent.
Oh,
I'm sure they're live. Any band that's like big now on the level of Sleep Token. See, she's telling me Matthew's a Sleep Token hater. Listen.
yo, I'm not gonna lie. The girl that I'm talking to right now, she loves Sleep Token. I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, I don't see it, but hey, if you like it, you like it.
I don't think they're bad. They're just not my thing.
Yeah, this is not my thing. That coworker tweet just fucked me.
Any coworker thing makes me fucking laugh.
That shit makes me laugh so.
Most of the time, it makes sense. Every single one makes sense.
God. I think.
The thing is, okay.
What?
What's fucked up is I wrote this list not thinking of like country artists, and brother, I am a huge country music fan. So like if we're just talking straight artists, I mean, bro, Colter Wall, Charlie Crockett, Fucking Blaze Foley, dude. Oh my goodness gracious. I could go on forever. So like I'm talking bands, not singular artists, to be clear. Because if it's artists, again, it'll be like Johnny Cash will be on the list because I've been listening to him since I was like the same age as I was getting into a System of a Down. So it's, you know, complicated, I guess. Have you thought of your fifth at all?
Oh, it's Vacations. Oh my God, it's Vacations. It's Vacations. That's what it is.
I've never heard them. What kind of music is that?
It's Vacations. They're like, it's just a specific EP that they have. It's called Days, and it's just, oh my God, like I don't know what it is. It just puts me in the worst mood, like sadness wise, but I love it so much.
Dude, that's how I feel about let me find the actual name of it might just be self-titled, to be totally honest, but let me check. I think this might be a band that my girlfriend doesn't like. Yeah, Cigarettes After Sex, their self-titled album is like, oh my God, it's so good. It's fucking awesome. It's a perfect vibe setter. I don't know if my girlfriend likes them though. So anyway, Marcos. Okay, probably the biggest fan of this fucking podcast. I love you, Marcos. We love you, Marcos. You rule. He asked us top 3 matches you'd love to have seen live. Now this one, brother, this is like, yeah, well, fuck you, pal. I love you. This is like a difficult one, bro, because I mean there are so many fucking matches. Like, bro, I watched Nobuhiko Takada versus Super Vader last night. I texted you saying this might be like a top 5 match of all time for me, and I'm not fucking around. It could be. That match is so unbelievably good. Yeah, I mean, this is fucking hard, dude.
You said 3 matches we would like to have seen live.
Yeah.
I think I have my 3. I might have my 3.
Already? Jesus Christ. Because, like, bro, I have no idea. I have ideas. Yeah, this is like any like big time Okada match in New Japan is like, of course.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so starting out, we're gonna go with the Tanahashi and Ibushi match in their G1 final from 2018. If you've watched that match, you will know how loud those people got for Tanahashi when he started slapping the shit out of Ibushi, and I want to be there screaming with those people. Thank you. Then we're gonna take it to I'm going to go with the Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Okada, the Rainmaker Shock version. Want to be in the crowd for that. I want to see everyone's face as Okada wins that match. Like I need to see it. I need to see it. And then Kobashi versus Misawa. Give me any version.
That's the first match that came to mind.
I want the one where he did the Tiger suplex off the stage.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, obviously.
That's the one.
The first 2 that come to mind, Mike Awesome and Tanaka, Heatwave 98. Obviously. Misawa and Kobashi, and Noah. No shit. Now the third one is like shit. Because like Yuji Nagata versus Kensuke Sasaki, the bloodbath comes to mind. But that's the kind of match that's in a stadium, so that's the kind of match I need to be front row for that shit. Fucking Shibata and Okada at
Sakura Genesis.
Yeah, Sakura Genesis. Man, that third match is difficult.
I really could have put Akira versus Manami, like something like that would probably be crazy. Like
Dane says, if I had to pick Western, Austin versus Rock would have been cool. Another one, a Rock versus Hogan. I know Hogan's a piece of shit. However, the live environment for that match had to have been like absurd. Honestly, dude, you might hate me for this. This is a hilarious list. Tanaka, awesome. Heat Wave 98.
Jesus.
Fucking
Yeah.
Misawa Kobashi and Noah. And the third one is CM Punk versus John Cena at Money in the Bank.
That's fine.
Bro, I mean,
that's fine.
That was like the time that I got. It was a couple years before, but it was around the time that I got into CM Punk. Just the live environment obviously is like unbelievable. In Chicago, Punk wins, runs out with a title. I mean, that's just beautiful pro wrestling, brother. You know what I mean?
Did you see what just happened?
No.
So Yuta had Isaiah in the what's the submission that Brian does?
Counter mutilation.
Yeah, counter mutilation. He had him in the counter mutilation. He tapped out. The bell rung, and he held that bitch for like a non-face amount of time, and then he let it go, and then was like, "Fuck that, dude." And then Claudio and Pac were like, "Great job, dude, great job." That's it. He's definitely gonna turn. He's definitely gonna turn.
Yeah, probably. You saying that? I don't know why. I mean, you brought up Brian. Punk and Cena's off the list. Brian versus Morishima, Fight Without Honor. That's the list. Those are the three. So yeah, I think that might be all we have for the show. Honestly, we went longer than I expected us to. I was legitimately anticipating 30 minutes.
I have to stay for this lucha match. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, okay, folks, we're sticking around a little longer.
I'll say this fucking
lucha match happening now. I thought this main evented. Okay. Hologram versus the Beast Mortos versus Dralistico is happening now. Hologram is making his entrance. Unfortunately, I didn't know we were going to be doing this, so we have already been spoiled about what happens after the match.
Yeah.
We won't say it, obviously, if you haven't seen it.
I just want to see the match. I just want to see.
Yeah.
Because people were saying fucking Ibu said it was like amazing. So
yeah. He tweeted Lucha. It's good for the soul. Yeah. Hologram is flipped over the top rope. He's still into like his pretty unfortunate gear. I think I just settled on the fact that I don't love this gear, no matter how much detail they add to it.
Oh, that coat is sick.
God, you're so far ahead of me. It's pissing me off.
Bro.
I might turn on my screen, to be honest.
Look at Dralistico's coat. Please look at his coat. Please look at his coat.
He's not even out yet.
When he gets out, you're going to see him. You're like, yeah. Wow. World champion.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking sick. Oh, my God. That rules. He, does he have a new mask?
He does. His mask is now like it's still like the mystical silhouette, but it has the pointy parts on it, and he cut the mouth out.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna turn my TV down very quickly. Fill dead air.
Okay. Yeah. So oh, welcome back. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. This is Dane's asked. This is a hilarious question because there's too many names to say. Actually, if you had to pick a popular modern wrestler you don't like, who would you pick? Shota Umino is like at the top of my list.
Is he popular though? I wouldn't say he's really popular per se. I mean, like he's popular with like. When I'm saying,
now you're getting into fucking semantics, you dumbass.
I mean, he said popular modern wrestler. If he's saying popular modern wrestler, I'm going immediately to the World Wrestling Federation and I'm knocking off like 50 people.
Well, that's different. Okay. Dane says hit a top 3 or 5.
3 or 5, easy. Done.
Spill. Yes, ma'am.
Easy. Fucking easy. Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. Where should I start?
Yeah, this is hard. It's not hard, but it's like, who do I like? It's not hard because there's not any names. It's hard because there's too many names.
I want to ruffle some feathers.
Go ahead, bro. ruffle some feathers in front of the 4 people watching us right now.
Yes. Because I know at least one person, at least one is going to agree with me. So starting out, Rhea Ripley.
Oh well, yeah.
Yep. That's popular.
Yeah, that's like mainstream popular as well.
Yeah. Whether it's wrestling or gooning. No.
Chill.
No, thank you.
Chill.
No, thank you. No, thank you. The gooners, like, y'all need to cut that out. I hate how
the thing is, it's gooners, but there's also like there's fucking perverts, man.
It's gooners and it's perverts. I mean, they're both really in the same category, but it's
that's what I mean.
It's just the fact that she got to like that amount of stardom is literally just from that section of people. Because
it's because, dude, it's when she started doing the pin.
Yes, when she started doing the pin, they took something that a lot of people have done in the past and then just made it sexual because it was some alternative woman.
That's exactly what it is. If like goth women weren't the thing that like dumb fuck weirdo straight guys liked so much, it wouldn't be as big as it is.
And it's crazy because when she started doing that, even before she started doing that, and even after, it was during a time where a lot of people were like, Rhea looks like a man. That's literally what they were saying. They were saying her shoulders were broad. She had the short haircut. She had a fade all around. They were like, oh, this looks like a fucking lesbian. This looks like a freaking gay lady. But then she started doing the pin. Where's the jargon?
Dane says, didn't it start with the Dom choke in the corner? The pin was before Dom. So
it was.
I think that moment was viral. You're correct. However, before, like, I think it started to like really pick up steam with the pin. It was.
I think for like the pin, it made a lot of women tune in. The pin made a lot of women who didn't even watch wrestling. It made them tune in for Rhea. But then the choke shit that happened to Dom, that like it something in the Fed fan brain, it just snapped. And they were like, oh, I gotta have it all of a sudden. And now it's like it's just she when she retires, she will never be able to walk the streets. Like it's really bad.
I think that would have been the same without the pin.
Like I mean, like, yeah, of course, because fucking 2024. But now it's like really bad. Like that shit is terrible. The way people talk about her, I do not like that shit. I don't like.
Yeah, it's fucking ugly, man.
It's nasty.
But then what sucks is that she also feeds into it. So it's like,
exactly.
What do you even do at that point? The first name that came to mind for me, yes, ma'am, this is about Rhea.
Yes.
She feeds into it and it's very bad, is what we're talking about. The first thing that came to mind for me is Roxanne Perez. Don't love her work that much, really, at all, to be honest, not even really a little bit. From what I've seen, at least, it's like fine. But people talk about her like she's.
Yeah, they were comparing her to Mercedes.
Charlotte, bro.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I was like,
listen, okay, hold on. This is something I want to make a point. Charlotte now is not good, but I feel there has been an overcorrection because at late NXT to like 2017 Charlotte is a fantastic professional wrestler. She is unbelievable. I was at WrestleMania 32. I saw the Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha three-way. Bro, that match is fucking fantastic. Like, it's so good.
She was smoother than like everyone else in the ring.
Bro,
like, she was
so smooth. Mechanically, like, almost too good at times. Mechanically. Like, I mean, that was a random tangent that I wanted to go on, but I've seen I think it might be the overcorrection might be reaching its head because she was good, guys. She's never not been good, and you get my point. Dane says there's some ladies in NXT I'm convinced are going to be better than Roxanne, and I don't mean the new signings. Who do you mean? Because I don't like almost any of them, really. Like, and that's not me like trying to shit on them. Genuinely, I'm not. Well, to be fair, I mean, I do prefer Julia over Rox, but it's not by like a huge amount. Sol Ruka is fantastic. I haven't seen a single Sol Ruka match, so I can't really talk on her, to be totally frank.
Sol Ruka is like, she's like the closest thing they have to like a indies wrestler that's in the women's division. Like that's like what she is. So like you probably wouldn't.
Roxanne was in ROH.
Yeah, she was in ROH, but like she wasn't really. She didn't really have an indie style. I wouldn't say.
I get it.
Yeah, and like her ROH stuff, it was alright. It was cool. It was cool. I don't know.
I'm trying to look at the World Wrestling Federation roster right now to find somebody that I'm like that I actively don't love. Oh well, but the thing is, like, they have to be popular. That's the issue.
They have to be popular. Hold on. Well, I haven't even said my other four. I only said Rhea Ripley. So
go ahead.
Let me go ahead and continue real quick. Ooh. Oh my God, they already have Alex Shelley in the goddamn cage match. They already have on the roster. I'm fucking crying. Oh my God. Oh. Gargano. Huh.
Well, I think that
I don't like the way I don't like the way.
I think that's been corrected. They're not popular. DIY is not popular.
DIY is not popular. Are they not popular or are they not over?
Both. That's the same thing.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, because when I think popular, I think how many people know who you are. That's what I'm thinking. How many people know who you are?
That's recognition.
That is popularity, bro. That is fucking popularity.
No, dude, popularity is like
if a lot of people know you,
people feel good about you.
If a lot of people know you, you're popular. I feel like.
So a lot of people don't know who fucking Shota Umino is?
Not more than the WWE people know.
Well, this isn't a specifically WWE question, you mark.
But I'm picking the most popular of the popular. I'm picking the top of the top. Fuck out of here. If they wrestle for WWE, it's guaranteed like at least 1 million people probably know who they are.
You know what? I think Trick Williams.
That's fair.
Dude. That's fair. I get that he's new, but people talk about him like he's got like this insane potential. I don't see it. I don't see it like on the mic at all. I don't see it in the ring even a little bit. It's not for me. I feel bad because we're like picking on NXT a lot, but that's just
it's
kind of how it is.
Just I'm sorry, but it's a soulless place, and you can.
Yeah, I mean it's like. I mean, I don't want to fucking.
They have like they have like the physical talent there. Obviously, they have a bunch of like athletes. Working on their bodies. But
we're omitting one person that is outside of the World Wrestling Federation that we talked about on the podcast a couple weeks ago. Tam.
Oh yeah, Tam. Yeah, what about her? What?
We both don't like Tam that much.
Oh yeah, no. We don't like. I mean, like, she's not overhyped though. I don't see no.
But she's popular. She's definitely popular.
Yeah. She's definitely popular, but I don't see too many people like. Well, no, not that. But was the question hate or just don't like?
If you had to pick a popular modern wrestler that you don't like, who would you pick?
Okay.
Yeah, we don't like Tam that much.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick Tam for mine, but like, yeah, I could definitely get it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you're a fucking Fed bad guy.
Yeah, exactly. Indeed. Fed, TNA, AAA. I can go AAA wrestlers too.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah. See, exactly.
I think this is like one guy that's like getting way too much popularity right now that I'm pretty pissed off about is Bronson Reed. That guy stinks ass. I think the actual segment of him destroying Seth Freakin was like pretty good. It was kind of funny. But now people are talking about like, this is the fucking chaos that we used to see in a professional wrestling. This is chill. Fucking chillax, brother.
He was good for one moment in my life, and it was when he beat Okada in the G1. It's the only time he was good.
This is a better question. Is there anybody in TNA that is hated that we like?
Masha.
She's not hated.
Oh, well, no, she's not hated, but
he said the whole promotion's ass.
yeah. So that's one person that's not.
There's a few bright spots. There's Masha. Listen, I joke about him. Jake something is good.
Mm-hmm.
Speedball.
Mm-hmm.
That might legitimately be it.
That's probably it. That's probably all right there.
Leon Slater's not there anymore, so he can't be in there.
He already left?
Yeah, Leon Slater's good. Gresham is good. Sans goo.
Okay.
He is good. Yeah, he's good. I think it's so weird, dude.
He's good, but I hate him. Because, like, why would you do that? Like
the goo? Yeah. Gresham is like, it was so weird. As soon as the like story about ROH broke out, it was like immediate his fall off in popularity.
It was also because that PWI shit. That fucking that's
the ROH thing where he went to Tony and was like, I'm fucking top 100 PWI.
I'm fucking 100 PWI. I better have this world title. I'm not losing this world title to Claudio Castagnoli. Fucking puss.
Which like that kind of rocks. That's kind of sick.
Like
that's like ultimate fucking pro wrestling bullshit. Is going to your promoter when he says you're losing the title, going, but Pro Wrestling Illustrated actually said that I am good. So
good.
I'm trying to look at cards for fucking Carmelo Hayes. I think is a dog. Like he is dog shit.
I don't like his finisher.
I don't like him. He said put the fries in the bag to my glorious Andrade Alidolo.
Oh my goodness.
Fuck you, midget. Sorry.
That's also like another like slight complaint I have. They be mixing these people who are like we're literally like
bro. It's so fucking funny. They're forcing this Andrade Carmelo series as like the work rate matches on SmackDown, and they're like 3.5. Which like I'm not mad. It's just fucking hilarious. Kind of rocks.
Hilarious. It's hilarious as us people who watch the C2 Andrade run.
Yeah.
Like oh my god. Like
what Andrade match did I see? It was the Brody match. I saw Andrade versus Brody when they did the top rope DDT spot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. I also saw Brody and Bryan.
Yeah.
I also saw Danny Garcia and Eddie Kingston. Rest in peace, Dan. Oh, fuck this. Jesus. Turn the show off, pal. Collision, I mean. Goodness fucking gracious.
I was waiting for you to see it.
I like having it on another tab, so I wouldn't see it. That is work rate for SmackDown, though, compared to LA Knight. Fair, but it's like...
But even now, like, they have Andrade doing shit with LA Knight, don't they? Like...
I have no fucking idea.
They do.
Like,
what the fuck?
I think they have guys that are like better work rate guys to do this with. They control the roster. They could easily trade Chad to SmackDown and do Andrade versus Chad. Those matches.
Now hold on. 7 with that.
Yeah. No. I don't know about 7, but
that's what they're doing with Hayes. They're doing like 7.
I know, but like
I would do 7.
I don't just doing generally a series of matches with Andrade and Gable.
You get my viewership this one time.
Yeah.
This one time.
I would tune into that.
This one time.
But it's like Andrade and Carmelo.
I'm personally like, again, this is me being fed bad, but mixing the people who are like literal demons when they were not in WWE with these people who are just handmade, crafted by Hickenbottom and the goddamn PC is fucking dog shit. I don't like it at all. That shit is so ass. Like when they run this Stephanie Vaquer versus literally anybody on that NXT roster outside of like Julia and maybe Roxanne, it's going to blow. Probably. Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikita Lyons. I am dreading the day. I am dreading the day.
Yeah. Why did she sign there?
when Soberano said that shit that he said this weekend or this
I started beating my chest.
Like, actually, like, bro, he's someone who actually gets it. Like, yo, WWE is not the top. It's not the top like y'all say it is. Like, it's just not. It's not.
It's not.
It's not peak pro wrestling. It's not peak pro wrestling.
Okay, Ben, you say this, but she also was like in interviews saying like, "That's where I want to go." Like, that's the top of the game. Like that kind of shit. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy.
I can say right now, Tony Khan would have probably paid her more. I can say that right now. Tony Khan probably would have busted out a check. Maybe would have busted out a check.
Maybe.
If
the thing is, what's fucked up?
What
is like? I don't have any trust in AEW to handle her correctly either. So like I almost like.
Yeah, like
I wanted her to just stay in CMLL.
We even said on a podcast like the day that after it happened, we was like, yo, we don't want Stephanie to go anywhere. She should really stay in CMLL and just help build that company. Like what? Like you.
Yeah, it's
Stephanie's probably been in the women's spotlight for like talking about outside WWE's probably been in the women's spotlight for maybe like a year. Didn't even give it time to even mature, like at all. As soon as she got the chance, Pume, and guess who gave her the chance? Fucking AEW. Tony Khan, I hate you.
Right? Yeah, stop booking good wrestlers, you loser.
Yeah, you cannot book good wrestlers on your show. I'm sorry, it just can't happen. Or like,
sorry.
Yeah.
Dane says, do y'all think Mariah May versus Willow is going to make the reign feel a bit better? I assume you mean Mariah May's world title reign. Mm-hmm. The thing is, I don't think a singular match is going to make it feel better. I think it's got to be weeks worth of build that seem like they were done coherently and with a plan going forward, plus a good match. Mm-hmm. Once you hit that, and if you can start like going forward, just doing that, obviously not every segment's going to be like a huge hit. That's unrealistic. But there hasn't been a single good one since you got the title. So
she hasn't even done segments with the people she's feuding with. Like she had those couple with Yuka, but like that was it. Like she
it was pretty bad. Wow.
There hasn't been no like face-to-face promos or anything like that. Like hasn't been no direct call-outs or anything. I mean, hopefully, where is this Willow match even happening? Is it at the 5-year or what?
No fucking. I don't think it's at the 5-year.
The 5-year.
It has been made for the 5-year at least. I think the 5-year might be that tag. Willow and Yuka versus Mariah and Mina.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Daniel said the same thing. It's been pretty disappointing. Yeah.
It's because like
what's weird is like ever since she got the title, it wasn't just Mariah's winning. It's the whole winning.
What's wrong with your mic? Is it my mic or wait, is it your mic or my headphones? What is it? Hold on. Say something.
Hello.
Yo, what is wrong with your mic?
Hello, Chaz. My mic fucked up.
There it goes.
What better?
The fuck?
What happened?
I don't. It was like you were talking through a cup. I don't know what it was, but I mean, you're good now. Now it's off.
Hello.
Okay, now you're loud as shit. Jesus Christ. Say something. Okay, all right, no, now you're fucking off again. What the fuck?
Hey guys.
Okay, there we go.
Is my gone now again? Am I back?
You're good now.
Fuck me, man.
It just went muffled. It sounded like the camera mic, but I know it wasn't your camera mic because
I hope not.
Yeah, it wasn't your camera mic. I don't know what the fuck that was, but yeah, continue.
Huh?
You know, and continue what you were saying. Yeah.
It's not ever since Mariah got the title. It wasn't like just her title reign that's been bad. It's the whole women's division.
Oh yeah,
like it's all been bad.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, Mercedes has been around for weeks. We know why she has been around for weeks. I don't really want to say it, but yeah. So like, it's fucking confusing. It's been very confusing.
I'm trying to think like, in recent times, like what's a good women's title reign? Like in recent times, what do you feel like is like a example? Not something great, but like just good, serviceable, good. Doesn't have to be all timer, just good.
Willow's TBS title reign.
I like that.
It was good.
She was on TV a lot. She was still wrestling. She wrestled good matches as well.
Oh yeah, Io's reign was very good. I think Io's reign was good.
Yeah.
Who has? Oh, Mercedes? No, she doesn't ever. No. I don't know. Like, I mean, if we're talking America, yeah, I don't like Willow, Io. That's it. That might be it. Internationally, obviously, I mean, you got like Cerie's current title reign is fantastic. Every match has been like very good. Yeah. Those are the ones that spring to mind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like hers hasn't been title defenses. She hasn't had a title defense yet.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
She hasn't had a title defense.
I guess the matches generally.
Yeah. Super. I mean, I see Io's like Io. She won the belt off Bianca at SummerSlam 23, and then she had a title defense in the same month against Zelina. Had a title defense against Asuka, then had a triple threat match against Asuka and Charlotte. Had a defense against Charlotte. Had another defense against Bianca. Defense against Michin. Then she lost to Bayley.
Yeah.
So some of them feuds, I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know. Like I know the Bianca one was fire. I know the Bianca one was cool. I can assume the Charlotte one was cool. Same thing for the Asuka and Charlotte.
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Yeah. But like a 6-minute Zelina Vega title defense match as the first match. Oof. That fucking hurts. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts.
This is a good question. I think it's tag though. Women's wrestling or tag wrestling? What's getting booked worse?
Overall in America, it's tag team. Yeah,
it's tag team. I think tag team wrestling is like, it's so bad. It's like, dude, it's like 20. No, it's like 2013 WWE type shit. Like they're not valued. They're not placed well on the card anymore. They're not given the opportunities to be at the top of the card anymore. It's like, it's dire. It's genuinely fucking dire.
I don't know like what is happening. And I mean, like, personally, I can only speak specifically for AEW because that's the only American, only American TV I really like, wrestling TV I really watch. But I can say for AEW, like, they are just not. It feels like they don't see them as serious as other things that are on the card. Like, why does Jericho get all this time? Why does he get?
And what
all
sucks
this
is
stuff?
like, the fucking champions for ever since they got the titles, they haven't been taking it seriously either. So it's like, how do you expect the rest of the division to feel?
Exactly. It's definitely a problem because like when you have Athena on your roster, who I still don't understand why she's not. If she's not up there by the end of this year, I'm really like I'm already at like 65% hope that shit will drop down to like a 30 if she is not on the main roster by the end of the year, bro. It's really getting frustrating. It's getting frustrating.
ROH getting a TV deal would fuck that up.
It definitely would, but I mean, like, I don't care if they're going.
I'm saying, like, I'm not saying that to be like she shouldn't come up. I'm saying she might not come up because they're probably going to get a TV deal. they're probably gonna be on fucking True TV or whatever.
Yeah.
So like,
I would
it's not looking good.
Well, if they can, whenever the fucking deal gets announced, if they put ROH on TV soon, and like everyone gets acquainted with Athena being champion, how long she's been champion, all this stuff, and then at the next pay-per-view, she loses to Billy. It's like, okay, the viewers know what happened because hopefully they've been watching for a couple weeks. So like, if they can do that, get Athena on the main roster. Go ahead and give her one of the titles because obviously, Hater's back. I feel like Hater and Athena as the title holders. It's fine with me.
Oh, now, like world's champion and TBS champion.
Yeah. And like now that Athena has been begging for Stardom people, if you get her on AEW and then have her run those fades, it's gonna look strong. It's fucking Athena.
It would do so much for the division.
It would do so much. And also sending people to Stardom.
The division's not even lacking talent. It's just lacking competent booking.
Exactly. It's lacking competent booking.
It's fucking annoying.
I don't know what Jen is doing. She's locked in.
Who knows, man? Dane's asked, would you retire the trios championships to help the tag championships in AEW? Would that help? The thing is, you can book both of these championships. Like having having trios wrestlers also wrestle in the tag division would be fine. Buddy and Brody in the tag division would work fine. Christian and Luchasaurus, I guess. Fucking the Guns, Juice and Jay. Like, you can have these guys wrestle in both divisions. I don't understand why that's like. It's not this rigid thing. It's so fucking weird. This goes for both divisions. It's lacking a promotion that cares about it. Yeah, for some reason, all care for it has just dropped. For both divisions, have just dropped off. The women's division more recently, but tag division, it's been like tag division. It's like a year, a little over a year now. It's fucking wild, man.
The fact that a last second thrown together team like Ricky Starks and Big Bill could make like somehow they worked, they got it out the mud.
Good reign, man. They had a good chemistry.
They had a good reign. Loses it. Darby and Sting get the titles. It uses a retirement story. That's fine. The Sting's retirement match, cool.
Yeah.
The titles get off them on the Bucks.
Think the biggest thing that made me like it really clicked in my head how bad the tag division was the tournament post Bucks or post Sting's retirement.
Yeah.
Like they had like the infantry in there. I was like, bro, what the fuck are we doing?
And then they had the infantry beat House of Black.
Yeah. To have that really mediocre match with FTR. Listen, I love FTR so much. I love them. They're probably my favorite tag team in the company. Yes. Trying their absolute hardest to get these half-baked tag teams over the hump in terms of quality is like
it's not working.
Tony Khan needs to.
It's not.
Come on, brother. Reel it in. They're doing it right now with the Outrunners, and it's like
not.
Fuck, man.
It's not going. It's just not.
It's not working.
It's not working.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's cool because Rush and Mordos is finna save us. They're gonna save us.
Yeah. This is like Dane says. That's I guess my point. Wouldn't a Freeburg rule team be better than a Trios division? He also doesn't want to be booked. Also doesn't want to book correctly. Yes. Yeah. So like having these teams just cross divisions, it's not that hard. Like it gives you more to work with. If anything, it makes it easier.
It does.
That's
New Japan. They literally do it with all of their factions. They have preset factions. They have like 6 or 7 preset factions. These factions are always there. They never break up. And in these factions, you have people who have tag titles contending for trios. They already have the tag titles, but they can continue. They can fight for the trios titles. And for example, Yoshihashi always Yoshihashi and Goto. They've always had tag title belts and still would do like world title matches, fucking open weight, never open weight matches. Which is a singles title. So I just feel like if you I don't understand how you have all these people who work New Japan, like Kenny, like the Bucks, and they don't take any ideas. And you work with New Japan, just use some of the ideology because it can translate. It can. It can. What the fuck are you doing?
But the New Japan tag division sucks too. It's not good, but the point is the structure of it, not the quality of it.
The fucking structure of it.
The structure of it is our main point.
Like when New Japan, you know who's at the top of the junior tag division and the regular tag division. You know who's at the top. You know who's at the mid. You know who's ass.
There's hierarchy.
There's a hierarchy. There's no hierarchy in AEW. There's no hierarchy. It's not there.
The thing is, there in the tag division there is hierarchy, but it's not good. You got FTR and the Bucks, and that's it. That's the top. And then you got the middling guys, but also not great, Top Flight, fucking Private Party. Private Party might be a little lower, but just they're not building tag team. They're not the hierarchy doesn't change at all. It's been the same since they fucking got the company together.
It's always been Bucks, FTR, everyone else. Even when the Lucha Brothers were active tag team people, it was still FTR, Bucks, everyone else. It's always been the case. This shit's stupid. Shit's dumb. No, dumb as fuck.
Yeah, I do remember the hype for GYV. AEW does not because they're not helping them at all.
Fucking stupid.
All right, folks. I think that may be it. God. It's been fun.
Thank God it's it because I was freaking angry. Fuck, bro.
A ranting, bit of a rant. But thank you for coming to hang out. October 5th, Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be doing Cage Match Chronicles Big Van Vader. The match listings for that, give me a second, give me 2 seconds, is, if I can find it. Oh my God, where is it?
It's in our DMs.
God damn it. Huh?
It's in our DMs on Discord.
It is, but hold on.
Oh, I mean, the links are in there, I think, but that's it.
Give me a second, folks. I'll find it. Okay. Big Van Vader and Bam Bam Bigelow versus the Steiner Brothers. Sting versus Vader at Great American Bash. Nobuhiko Takada versus Super Vader. Bret Hart versus Steve Austin versus The Undertaker versus Vader. And Jun Akiyama and Kenta Kobashi versus Stan Hansen and Vader. So, you can watch those if you'd like before we cover them. Come hang out while we talk about it. Like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. It's our names on the screen. Obviously, you probably hear from my Twitter, but whatever. Yeah. Later.